What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast, and we live in the building, man. Say, man, we up late right now, man. We up late. We chilling, feeling good, and y'all already know, man. I tried to go to sleep, and I couldn't go to sleep, man. So I said, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go wake the nation up and shake y'all. I know y'all ain't sleeping, man. It's your boy West Coast, man. I got one of my little nephews on the line with me, man. Man, my boy Landlord, who is killing it on YouTube. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, bruh. I am very particular with my ears. I'm low key sadiddy with my ears. I'm low key sadiddy with my content. Like you just can't come and just say a couple facts and stats and then West Coast start. It don't work like that with West Coast. You feel me? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm real sadiddy with my content ears. You feel me? So say, man, it was a pleasure getting my boy Landlord on here. Hey, introduce yourself. Let them know where they can follow you at, man. And then we gonna talk for about man, I don't know. I think about a good hour. She put me to sleep. She put me in a rest, man.
All right. Okay, man. I go by Landlord from Alabama on YouTube and everywhere else, man. Just holler at your boy. You know, we talking Cowboys, the greatest team there ever was, there ever will be. You understand? Let's
Yes, sir.
do it.
Yes, sir. But yo, before we get into this, man, you guys already know what it is, man. Listen. If it was free, it wouldn't be worth it, baby. It wouldn't be worth it, baby.
Big
So y'all
facts.
already, it wouldn't be worth it, man. So this is what I need y'all to do, man. I need every single person right now, man. I need every single person right now. Right now, I need you to hit that share button. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to wake the nation up right now. They not sleep anyway. They up there thinking about the same stuff I'm thinking about. Like, I just put 500 on the Cowboys to hit. You know what I'm saying? My wife don't even know about the 500. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tripping right now. Like,
Absolutely.
and then I messed around and posted it on the internet. Probably not the smartest thing to do. But
Absolutely.
now she asking questions, and all of a sudden my lady want to know what the under mean.
What's the over and the under, West?
What's the over and the under mean? You know what I'm saying? Why do you feel so confident about it? You feel me?
Yeah.
But man. So hey, this is what we gonna do. I need y'all to share the content. I'm gonna go through these stars. After I do that, man, we're gonna jump right into this, man. We ain't got a whole lot of time, man. My guy is up past midnight, man. So I'm gonna be respectful of his time too. So let's get it, man. So hey, Roger Smith, go watch the Wake the Nation Up, man. What's up with you, my boy? Make sure you hit that star button. Antoine Beasley, what's up, boy? I see you. Hey, Josh Cosner, appreciate you, my boy. I see the 100 band. I see you, pro, over there. Appreciate you, my guy. Who else we got over here? Who else we got? Facebook. Well, is that Adrian? What's up, Adrian? Evelyn, what's up with you, Miss Evelyn? I see you. What time? I need everybody right now. Ben, what's up, Ben? Hey, man, listen, I need everybody right now to make sure you have on pants, because I understand it's after midnight in a couple places. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, fellas, make sure you have on pants. You feel me? Ladies, hey, it's out. You do what you got to do. But you know what I'm saying? But men, make sure you have on pants for the uncut show. You feel me? If they khaki,
Already.
I'm not feeling. Hey, what's up with you guys, Spur, man? Appreciate you, my boy. Let's find out who we got over here on YouTube, because I know we got some folks over here on YouTube. We're going to wake the nation up over here. What's up with you, Christian? What's up with you, Richard? What's up with you? Hey, we got Moderation Nation in the building. Appreciate you, my boy, for holding us down. Hey, we are live on at least 5 platforms right now. The only platforms we're not live on is the weird ones, and that's TikTok and Instagram. So, Roger Smith, what's up with you? Daryl, I see you. Who else we got up here? Ben, what's up with you? Justin, what's up with you, my boy Justin? Hey, everybody right now, put it in the comment box. 2 things I need you to do right now. I need you to put 1, where you're watching the game at tomorrow. And then 2, what time it is right now. I want to know who's the latest Cowboy up right now. I want to know and Joe Tranchini, you don't count because you're in a whole nother country, bro. So you don't count. All right.
It's a whole
All right,
nother day over there,
oh,
ain't
yeah, bro. Like, man, it's Thursday over here. Like, you're gonna win everyone. Just knock it off, bro. So,
All
Ben,
right.
what's up with you? Roger, put it in there. Donna, what's up with you, Donna? Appreciate you for tapping in. I know y'all couldn't sleep. We're gonna talk about everything that's on our minds and what got us up thinking late nights. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, we're gonna talk a little bit about what's on y'all mind. You feel me? Darren Thompson, what's up with your boy? Appreciate you with that honey band, man. I appreciate you guys. Hey, we had 200, we had 20 shares right now, man. I need you guys to hit that share button aggressively. If you're on if you're on Facebook, it's at the bottom of your screen right there. Hit that share button. If you're on YouTube, it's that big beak looking thing. Hey, have you ever seen hey, landlord? Have you ever seen an Eagles fan's girlfriend, bro? Like, for real. All right, now think
Yeah,
about an Eagles fan's
unfortunately.
Hey, okay, think about an Eagles fan's girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Now think about her nose. Look at the share button, doc.
Toucan Sam.
Bro, tell me that ain't it, bro. Tell me that
Say
ain't it.
say Toucan Sam, ain't
Oh, 2K sad over there, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, so yo, hit the nose on YouTube, share the content so we can get it out in the nation, man. So yo, we about to jump right into it because we only got about 54 more minutes and we're up out of here. So yo, landlord, I want to know, man, since you're the guest and you're, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna tell you this too, right here, rules of the house, bro. You're the guest only one show. That's just what it is. After show number 2, you know what a refrigerator is. Grab
it?
that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? One rule, just don't eat the last piece of anything. Other than that, you good. You know what I'm saying?
already.
You feel me? We ain't tripping. You feel me? All right, but
Yeah.
so you only a guest one time. So hey, I want to know, man, what the hell got you up at 12:06 at night? What cowboy related issue got you up at 12:06 tonight, man? Let's talk
Well,
about it, man. Let's
I
talk.
got a
Let me go ahead. Go ahead.
I got a few concerns, maybe.
Oh
But,
damn.
you know, Jason Peters going down. I know he wasn't, everybody's current starter, but I had a lot of high hopes for him. And unfortunately, it don't look like he gonna be able to come through for us, man. I really needed my boy over there because I'm just not the biggest guy on Conor McGovern right now. I ain't saying that he's just terrible, but I feel like that could be a position we can improve on for sure. So I like I'm hating that Jason Peters is hurt. So that's one issue I have, man. But I am excited about Damone Clark coming back too. So I got a couple things that I'm, a little anxious about. You understand?
Yeah, I understand it. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. Like, when I heard the Jason Peters, like my heart kind of like, I mean, I was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a blow.
Because it was a blow. And listen to me right now. If you're telling yourself that, oh, we're gonna be okay when Conor McGovern comes back, listen, don't sell yourself on that because listen to me. How much faith the Cowboys had in? They drafted Tyler Smith to play over
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Tyron Smith is the only reason why Conor McGovern is even playing, aka
Facts.
Conor McGovern. When you guys mess his name up, you know what I'm saying? There's an injury is the reason why he's playing. Now, you guys know how I know like about football. I do not play daddy ball. I don't like default starters. I don't like people playing because of this or that. I don't like it. I only like the fact that you're playing because you're good.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
You
Even
want
if
him to
you're not
earn the spot.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So Conor McGovern and Tyler Baez are kind of both by default starters. Now, the Cowboys are choosing to kind of grow with them by choice now. So listen, man, I'm hoping that he comes back, he's fresh, and he just has one of those. I haven't played in a couple games, so I'm just like, I'm off these motherfucking drugs. I be just be going, you know what I'm
Just
saying?
going crazy.
Yeah, just be going crazy out there. You know what I'm saying? For once, you know what I'm saying? Just for this one game. Because
Yeah.
I do believe that, I mean, this could be open up a whole nother can of worms. But I think we'll know by Tuesday if Dak's going to play in that Philadelphia game because Mike McCarthy said that he wants a full week of practice, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, if we need to figure this offensive line thing out before Dak comes back, because
Absolutely.
like we can't be doing scramble bamble with starting quarterback. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I know the Cooper Rush people they're gonna definitely come for me tonight. Just chill out, man. We got guests. Don't act weird
Yeah.
tonight. And don't be
Yeah.
saying weird stuff. We got people over. We got nice and good people. All right. But I mean, that's my first thought on that. The second piece to talk about Damone Clark, man, I think that, he is an answer to a prayer, but that I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. Like my mom always says
Yeah.
that God never rarely tells you no to your answer prayers. He either tells you not right now or you just gotta wait. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I'm up here praying baby Jesus, like I'm talking to baby Jesus in the manger, the small one, the cute one, you
He
know what I'm
had
saying?
a beard, West Coast.
Like,
He had a beard.
thank you, man. Like I'm literally up here praying, you know what I'm saying? And God says, here's your answer, but you're probably gonna have to wait till next year. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So that's my thoughts on Damone Clark. If he's able to play anytime towards January, man, that's what's up.
Yeah. So you got to start trusting your boy Jerry sometimes. Well, he gonna say anything out his mouth, but he was one of the first people saying that he feel like Damone Clark can help us this year. Or was it Steven? It was one of those two. They was
I
like
mean,
they
one say
said
it,
it.
the other say it's the same people.
Yeah, and it was like a leap of faith at that time. We like, hold on, now they saying the man hurt, and you already saying that he got an opportunity to help us this year. So they knew something. I said, like I say, sometimes we don't know everything. We might know, some things you just gotta be in the building to know. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that might
Yeah.
have been one of those, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we got to make a pause real quick because for 500 stars, my boy Drew wants to know. He says, "What to do, West Coast? Your bold prediction for the game?" Hey, man, I'm gonna be a guest, man, and I'm gonna shoot this one to my boy Landlord. I need your bold prediction tomorrow. What is your bold
Bold
prediction?
prediction for the game. Okay, let me see. I see a pick six coming my boy Trey Diggs' way. Pick six for Diggs.
Mm,
Micah getting 2 sacks. He been on a little hiatus for the last couple games. He getting them two this game right here. Book it.
book it.
Absolutely.
I like the. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The pick six, I like it. I like it. The reason why I like it is because Matthew Stafford right now is lead the league in interceptions right now. I
Yeah.
feel like this is my thing. When you play bad teams, I think you should treat bad teams, not necessarily bad teams, but bad offenses. And I can say they're a bad offense because when you look at my defense versus their offense, that's a bad offense, bro.
Yeah.
Because my
Facts.
defense is superiorly better than this offense. Now, I know they have the nostalgia of the Rams and the Super Bowl, but Aaron Donald, you got to remember, look in the phone. I need everybody to pause right now.
Pay
Everybody
attention.
looking at West Coast. This is the realest thing you're going to hear about this game. Aaron Donald doesn't play offense.
Facts.
I think like
Them
like I
facts.
need I think I need everybody to remember that because I think some of us is kind of like glazing Aaron Donald's juice over onto the offense. Bro, Aaron Donald is not helping them on third down. Aaron Donald is not helping them in the run game when they're 67 yards per game. He is not helping them in the red zone when they're 27th. They're
Yeah.
26th against the run. Bro, no, they're not. Listen to me. Their offense should look bad tomorrow versus our defense.
Yeah.
And if their offense does not look bad, then that's on our defense.
The
Because
one thing,
go ahead, go ahead.
let me add one thing. The one thing that could change our fortune for this defense is if we can't stop the run.
There you
Because
already know it.
because I said that on one of my lives. I said Sean McVay is one of those coaches who don't call plays driven by ego. You know what I'm saying? If it's effective and it's working, Sean McVay he don't mind. It ain't no shame in his game. Like I said, like Kellen want to be a little more flamboyant and pretty with the way he beat you. You know what I'm saying? Sean McVay, if he got to run the ball 40 times and beat you, he'll just do it. You know what I'm saying? We seen that in the playoff game against the Cowboys that year. I think it was what year that was when they beat us in the playoffs. They ran all over us. You know
Shoot,
what
I
I'm
was at
saying?
the game. That was 2018. That was our
Yeah,
first year.
and they ran all over us, and he had no shame. What Kellen?
264 yards.
One of the things I don't like about Kellen is like I feel like he be wanting to prove himself a little too much, and like what he don't understand is if you just be effective and win the game, we still gonna look at you like a genius. You ain't got to throw the ball. Look at McVay. We look at him when he beat us. They was like, "Oh, that was genius," because he found a kink in our armor and got the job done. You understand? Like,
Mm-hmm.
long as you get the job done and be effective on offense, they're gonna give you all the credit that you deserve. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You ain't. I said on Boss Show. He do offense like look, ma, no hands. Like he got to show somebody how impressive he is. Like, hey, look at this. I'm this good. I'm this smart. At times, Kellen seemed like he just want to show out and like, look at me. I'm one of those guys. But when you got to do that, you probably not one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? You just
Yeah,
be.
that's what Deion Sanders said. He said the man he never has to remind anyone that he's the man. You know what I'm saying? And the man that has
Fact,
to remind everybody that he is the man knows that deep down inside that he is not the man.
facts, facts. And Kellen be just trying to, hey, look at me. I can do this. Watch this. Like, nah. Sean McVay do exactly what he need to do to win. And then we'll walk away from that game like, man, they hand the ball out 40 times. Yeah, but they won. We'll be like, dang. You
And
know what I'm saying?
let me tell you, the first video I made on this Rams game was this, and I think half the nation misinterpreted. I said, I hope that the Dallas, I know not the Dallas. I said my video was I hope that the Los Angeles Rams play us the same way they played the 49ers. Because in the 49ers, they threw the ball 48 times. And if Matthew Stafford thinks he's going to drop back versus this defense 48 times, they do not watch film. So that's
No.
why and to be honest, and that's why it's like I almost can like bet my everything in my account that they're going to run the ball on us tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you watch film, the film says, bro, you're not going to get the opportunity to drop back 48 times on this defense. They're going to drop you at least 6 to 7 times.
Not successfully.
Yeah, exactly. And not even count the pressures. Then you got them boys putting their hands on the ball.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, the 48 times, like, I just know that Sean McVay is smarter than that, bro.
Facts.
I just know he's smarter than that. And it's like whenever I'm gonna keep it real, whenever teams throw the ball on us, I always be wondering, like, a part of every, what's crazy, landlord? Because what you said about Kellen Moore, not to his defense, but we try to be accurate here.
Yeah.
Every offensive coordinator that we've ever played has that in them. A little
Yeah,
bit.
that might be a neutral, a general thing. Yeah.
Because think about this. We haven't really played one team that says, man, F that pass. We about to hum.
Yeah.
We haven't. Every team at some point does what? Abandon the run.
Yeah, except for San Francisco and Baltimore. Them boys gonna run the ball. Them boys gonna run the ball.
When you thought you had a point.
Them boys gonna run the ball. That's what, see, you gotta observe that, man. Like, I know we in the new modern NFL, and that's true. And everybody wants to throw the ball, but the smart OCs know what their limitations are. They are self-aware. So they like, hey, I got Jimmy Garoppolo as my quarterback. Maybe I shouldn't throw as much. Maybe I should hand the ball off. Maybe I should feed the belly of the running back. You understand? Look at Baltimore. Lamar Jackson probably wasn't the most accurate quarterback in the world. Maybe I should utilize his legs more. That's exactly what they did.
Think about this. Lamar Jackson's first game ever as a starting quarterback, you know what they did? They only ran the ball 27 times with him. Think about this. Kellen Moore's first game with Ben DiNucci, he threw the ball 41 times.
So hold on. You said they ran the ball. They did 27 quarterback runs?
Yes, bro. Go look it up.
Good. That's a smart OC. You know what your limitations are. You ain't trying to prove to the media that I can do this. Look, no, I'm trying to win. When winning is your top priority, you're gonna do smart things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever played the guy on Madden when this is a video game and he never go for it on fourth. He gonna kick all field goals. You know what I'm saying? He doing smart plays. That be the guy that's hard to beat. You know what I'm saying? He only doing smart stuff.
And guess what? Those are the players that nobody wants to play against because they say it's no fun.
Yeah, they do exactly what they supposed to do. It's like playing the computer. That's what it's like. And they are not gonna do anything out of off script or nothing. They just gonna do exactly what they supposed to do. And then you gonna look up in the fourth quarter and you lost. Cause you up here going for it on fourth down, you doing all kind of crazy stuff. And they just doing, cookie cutter plays and getting good results. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but hey, man, I think I feel like there is some growth happening. What's up with you, Stephanie? I see you sliding in the back door. I seen you, man. Come on now, I seen you walk in. You know what I'm saying? But the nice thing I do like about Kellen Moore though is I feel like there is some change coming, right? Because in an interview that he had this week, and I told myself I was gonna make a video on this like 5,000 times and never got around to making a video on it. But my bad, my boy Renell, because you sent it to me and I was supposed to make a video on it. My bad, I got you though. But there was a clip that everybody was sending around where Kellen Moore was saying that, like, in that game last week, how badly he wanted to throw the ball. And I think a lot of people misinterpret, but he did it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think a lot of people misinterpreted that as him like saying that, like, you see how like pass happy he is. But I think what I got from that is like this dude has an internal, like, I feel like, Lord, man, I'm from the HOOOD, man. This dude, I feel like he's addicted to passing the ball, man. Like it's that rock, man. Like he pookie. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
he itch.
yeah, he is. Yo, hey man, hey man, hey man. Can I throw the
He
ball?
gotta have.
Can I get it? Hey man, I just want to know, can I throw the ball, man? I just want to throw the ball. Throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and listen to me, man. My dude he admitted that he wanted to do it, but
Yeah,
he didn't.
yeah.
That to me is growth.
Can I beg a question though?
Go ahead,
Because
please,
I
because
I did
go ahead.
I did see our good brother Boss Cowboy kind of broke that subject down. And I did do a little I got a little theory how I feel about Mike McCarthy. I told him it's two Mike McCarthys in my head. I'm crazy. Yes, I am. But we got normal cowboy Mike McCarthy, and then we got Mike McCarthy with the shades and the beard. That's Big Mike. That's who he wanna be. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Big Mike pulled Kellen by his ear. You know what I'm saying? Come here, let me holler at you. Pulled him over here by his ear and got him in that drawing board and got him to fix some of them plays, man. And Mike McCarthy said it. You remember after the game one, Mike McCarthy was like, "Hey, I might have to take a look at that play sheet."
Yeah.
And then he probably was saying it, trying to be funny, but I don't think it was a joke. I think he was pretty serious about it, and because
Yeah.
we seen change,
Yeah,
we
and I'm gonna
seen
tell you
change.
something. I'm gonna tell you something that I like, and y'all and people who watch my content know I defend truth. So with that, I think Jason Garrett got a lot of bad rep that he wasn't supposed to get, right? But I think that Mike McCarthy learned from Jason Garrett, and I think what he learned from him is, listen, bruh, if I don't start speaking up and saying I'm not doing this, they gonna fire me, and he's still gonna be here.
They gonna bury you anyway. Yeah,
Yeah,
they gonna bury you anyway.
he's still gonna be here. So what do I have to lose?
Yeah,
Like I have nothing to lose. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the mindset. And I think I think also that Mike McCarthy, I think he knows that if it doesn't work out in Dallas, I think he's done enough here to get another job somewhere, to be honest with you.
yeah,
I believe he has. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So because the expectations, you guys gotta remember, there's organizations that do not have the expectations that the Dallas Cowboys like. You know that lady that you didn't want? Well, somebody picked her up. Why? Because they wasn't looking for a wife.
Yeah. They were
Not what they
looking
was
for a good time.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's not what they was looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So what I think I agree with you on the pulling them to the side, but it's like I think when you say something like that in the media, you don't even got to put them to the side. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you put them
Because
on the spot then.
you
Yeah.
put exactly like pulling
Yeah.
them on the side is what I'm gonna tell you like this. I think he already tried to pull him on the side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He got that Jones protection. Kellen
Exactly.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like I've already tried to pull you off to the side. Now I'm just gonna say it. Like there's things about the play call that I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's making that. I think, and to keep it real with you, that's how I should be. Because listen, that was the one thing that I did always say that Jason Garrett did wrong. Like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, you got to grab your NUTs, bro. Like, if they're gonna fire you, I mean, what, like, bro, if they're gonna fire you anyway, then what's the end?
Five
What's the anyway then?
Get fired for your own decisions instead of just following them. You know
And
what
think
I'm
about
saying?
this: the Cowboys fired 15 coaches. They had 16 on staff. Guess the only coach that made it? Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore. Yeah.
So that's what I think the best thing that Mike McCarthy, just in life in general, I think he learned from Jason Garrett. And I think like he's not waiting to that time. He's doing it now. Now, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I do believe there's still some dumb play calling. Like there's
Yeah.
still moments where, but I see like this. I definitely believe that that Mike McCarthy has made him emphasize more on the run. And I think by doing that alone has made the Dallas Cowboys better. You know what I'm
Help the
saying?
whole offense out.
Yes,
Yeah.
because if we were throwing the ball with Cooper Rush right now 40 times a game, we would not have the results we have right now, especially with the wide receiver core playing. And like everybody thought I was crazy when I'm running the ball. I'm like, bruh, like it makes so much sense. Like we don't know who your wide receiving core is. Like even if we just run the ball, this is before Dak even got hurt. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
even if we just concede with me a little bit. Can we run the damn ball to like week 8?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least we
Yeah.
know who everybody. Okay, you're really CeeDee Lamb. You're really Noah Brown. Okay, you're really not who I thought you were. Okay, next, you know what I'm saying? You're not
Yeah.
who I thought you were. Like, there's a whole like there was so there was so many. Like, think about these, bro. Think about this, bro. Think about all the moving pieces that were coming in from this year. You had Dak. Let's just be real, coming off of not necessarily injury, but he's like this is something I also think about with Dak also too. I think his hand has been an issue too, but man, I think there's still something as far as a mental be below his belt line that's going
Yeah.
on. I do believe that because there are things that I see about Dak Prescott that are different, that are definitely different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they're pushing him to get down and get down and get down and stuff like that, but they're definitely not telling him to get down head first. And I saw Dak damn near almost do a head first on the quarterback sneak, and that's just weird to me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Most quarterbacks are going to jump down with their legs first. You know what I'm saying? And that's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened in that Tampa Bay game. You know, maybe that a lot of people saying this because his hands was hurting, whatever reason. But I think I don't think it's physical. I don't think it's physical at all. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think there's a mental thing there too, because you got to think he didn't do it at all last year.
Yeah.
And for him to not do it last year, that lets me know that he was mentally okay with not doing it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So now this is really like his first year of trying to be athletic Dak. And he really
Again.
hasn't been again.
Yeah.
And let's
Yeah.
just be real, bro. He hasn't been athletic Dak since 2019 because he wasn't that in 2020. Because in 2020, we was throwing that ball like crack rock, bro. That dude was about to
Yeah.
throw 6,000 yards before he
He was
got
finna
injured.
go crazy. I
He was,
hate
bro,
he
he
got
was
hurt
go
that year.
6,000 yards, bro. What you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
going crazy. Like Dak would have went for 60,000. It's something ridiculous. Some Patrick Mahomes.
Now look, this kind of semi off subject, but I used to my partner troll me talking about Lamar Jackson better than him. I know he got an MVP, but not at passing to me. But that season, what you was talking about, Dak had like 1,800 yards, I believe, in 4 games. And it took Lamar Jackson like to the end of the season to catch up the way he was.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. Like this is the thing. It's like in that same season though, Dak also had Zeke on the team. And this is when
Yeah.
Zeke was looked at as like a top 5 player in the NFL. So like even if Dak would have gotten that accolade, it would have been hard because some of that shine is still coming off of Zeke. Like
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson's makes it looks better when Lamar Jackson do it because you're like, bro, who's that guy? Who's that
Yeah.
guy? Who's that guy? I don't know who that guy is, but he sure, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson for the common MVP fan, he has that, oh, he did it with basically nobody really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think Dak Prescott, for the bulk of his career, got kind of like punished for having good players on his team, like,
Yeah,
which
having
is
Zeke.
dumb. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like for the
They
beginning
but
of
they
his,
don't blame my bad, go
oh,
ahead.
no. Finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say they don't do the same things to people like Patrick Mahomes. Like you
No.
got the best receiver, one of the best receivers in the league. You got the best tight end in the league. They don't say that. You got one of the best offensive coordinators to ever come around here.
And your defense is good. And your
And
defense
a
has
good
been good
defense.
every
But
single bro. His defense has been good every year. His defense has been good every year he's been in the he's never been on a team that had a bad defense in
but
the NFL.
to
Think of
our
that.
point, they don't deduct none of that he done because of his good players. But when it comes to Dak, oh, he got good players, so it don't count. See
And
what
you know
I'm
what's
saying?
funny? You know what's funny? You will actually physically hear that come out of people's mouth. Like Dak is only good because he has good players.
That's a flawed logic right there, man.
Like,
That's
isn't that the object of the game?
yeah. You build around your
Like,
quarterback. Yeah.
exactly. Like that's and this is crazy. Like, if you're not building a team to play with a quarterback, who are you building the team for? Like, what do you like? You're just throwing parts and pieces on there.
At
You
that
must not
point,
have. Go
you
ahead.
shouldn't be building the team at all if you're not
Exactly.
building around your quarterback. That's a fact.
Exactly. Swain says we ain't heard nothing about Russ money and we playing like trash. You know, this is another thing. This is something I will say about Russ. Russ is he's been playing since trash last year. Y'all just now
Yeah,
paying
yeah.
attention.
Y'all just got caught
No,
up.
y'all just got caught up. You know what I'm saying? Russ been ass since last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it is not the Denver Broncos. They must have see the Denver. This is what happens when you watch film. You know what's crazy? The opposite is what happened to because see Dak played good with good players, right? And they be like, oh, Dak is not really good because he's just good because he played with good players. Russell Wilson played bad with some good players because he had some deep dudes. And you know what they said? Oh no, he just needs better good players and a better receiving core, and he's gonna be cooking.
Yeah,
Like, no,
cowboy logic. Cowboy logic is totally different
it's
when it
totally
comes
like,
to
bro,
us.
Russ has not been playing good. Has not been playing good for at least 2 years.
Look at
At
this though.
least 2 years.
Look at this. Who in the world was Cedric Wilson before last year? Know what
Some
I'm
dude
saying? Who was he?
some dude that
But
owe you $20.
now look, somebody we seen at the corner store. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Somebody owe
But
you $20.
but once he ball out with Young Ryan Dakota, now he's this hot commodity. Oh, Cedric Wilson was this and that. But somehow they give the players that Dak accomplished these things with the credit, but not him. It is
Facts.
crazy to me. Then look around the car. Where has he been ever since he left Dallas? He did a whole
Oh,
he did a whole year with Aaron Rodgers and
yep.
got nothing. When he was with Dak, he went crazy. And
Crazy.
he really supposed to have 1,000 yards receiving that year. But it was like 3 big plays that got took back by penalty.
And there was 2
Yeah.
plays that he dropped too. I remember.
Yeah. He really supposed to have over 1,000 yards receiving it with us.
Yes.
And then he went and did a whole full season with the GOAT, Aaron Rodgers, and did nothing. So, but y'all don't give Dak credit for uplifting some of these players. Know what I'm saying? Like Dak does that too. But we don't hear about that in the tabloids, like in the mainstream media. Dak don't get that kind of credit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But I'm gonna tell you, landlord, the only person in the world that really hates you is your baby mama. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like, I'm gonna just tell you that right now, man. Everybody else can pretty much deal with you, but the only person on earth that hates you is your baby mama. And when I say this, man. It only be Cowboy fans that be saying that stuff, bruh.
Yeah, yeah, you right. You right.
Bruh, they don't like this. Like, listen to me. If you pull over, if you're just randomly walking down the street and you see a dude in a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey and you pull him over, hey man, what do you think about Dak Prescott? For the most part, they're gonna say he's a good quarterback.
Yeah, I wish I had him.
there's literally out of 31 other teams. Like if you pull over Jacksonville Jaguars fan, hey man, what do you think about Dak Prescott? Oh man, he's pretty damn good quarterback. Listen to me. If you get a hating ass Eagles fan, I'm talking about one of them ugly ones, the one that got stains all in their mouth. You know, the real Eagles fan because they've been eating shit. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? If you ask him, you know what he gonna say? Oh man, Jalen Hurts is better. That's what he gonna say. But he ain't gonna say nothing negative. Want to know why? 7-2. That's why. That's why
he been spanking them, taking them to the woodshed.
Daddy is, bro.
He been taking them to the woodshed all these years.
They're gonna say, yeah, Jalen Hurts is better. Yeah, he better because Dak is injured.
Yeah. See, I can't wait to get to next week though, because I got a whole sermon. I might turn into pastor landlord about.
No, man. I need tomorrow, man. I got 500 on tomorrow, man. We can't talk about Christmas until the Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Man, goddamn, F them Eagles, man. I can't stand them. They go listen to me. They may not even be undefeated when we play them, because I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Who they got this week?
They got Arizona playing at home, playing in Arizona. They due for a loss, bro. They are. Now, but the one thing I will say to the Eagles fan is this: there is a video circulating of me saying that the Eagles were going to go 6-1 to start the season off, and their first loss was going to be to the Dallas Cowboys. So I am still going for that because the teams that you guys have played have been pretty ass. That's all I'm saying.
Mediocre.
That's all I'm saying. And the Detroit Lions scored 35 points on your defense. I don't give a damn how many games. Like, listen to me. A loss is not a loss. I mean, a loss is greater than, is worse than a win. I get it, but like, bro, giving up 35 points. Like, think about our loss, right, to the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? And then think about their win to the Lions. You gave up 35 points
to Jared Goff.
You know what I'm saying? To the Lions.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we got some room to wiggle there.
Yeah. It's some room improvement. It's a room for improvement, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like there's a little room in there. We might be able to get a little smidget of improvement there.
And Jacksonville came at their throat at the beginning of the game too. But they bounced back though. But Jacksonville hit them in the mouth.
Oh my mama, I took Jacksonville.
They hit them in the mouth at the beginning though.
Yeah, they did. They just didn't have the surge. They didn't
Yeah.
have the surge. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you this right here. If the Dallas Cowboys are gonna be able to stop the run, I'm gonna tell you this right here. You're gonna be able to see it over these next 2 weeks because I believe that the Rams are going to willfully run, and I think the Rams the next week Philadelphia is going to run because that's their offense.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna
So
find out a lot about
we'll
our
find out.
run game right now.
So with that, we're gonna go ahead and talk about Mr. LVE. You know what I'm saying? The our linebacking core. I want to know, man. Not even just LVE because I kind of put him on the spot. You know what I'm saying? If you have positive things to say about LVE, that's fine. I'm not tripping. Like, he's alive. He's running.
He
He not.
walks,
He walks.
runs.
He walks with me. He talk, and it's post game night, so we all in a good mood, man. We about to go beat
Yeah,
up on these dang Rams tomorrow. Beat LA, man. So LVE
absolutely.
and LVE is going to have a good game. So I want to know, man. I want to know, what does LVE have to do tomorrow? Because the run game and a lot of facts has to do with run support. Because we have, landlord. I want you to listen to this math equation. I'm gonna spit to you right now. All right,
Okay.
listen. All right, listen to this. All right, Neville Gallimore is playing well, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Osia Digazura is playing pretty damn well right now, right?
Yep.
Okay. Demarcus Lawrence is playing pretty damn well right now, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Dorrance
Quinn
Armstrong.
Bohammer.
Quinn. Oh my lord, man, I love that dude. That's my
That's
new
my
favorite.
guy there too.
Hey, I heard some of his rap music too. My boy T Bash put him. Hey, that boy got bars.
For real?
Bash. Hey, Quinn Bohannon is the best musically guy on the team.
Oh,
He's
I'm gonna have to
he's
check him out. I
he's
ain't know
ready
he
to go.
rap.
He got that fat boy swag too. He got that. He got that. He's smooth with it.
Yeah,
T Bash is right behind him though. That boy Fowler rap too though. And
I
they're
ain't know
not
that.
really putting out music like that. They just do their thing. But
Yeah,
but but let me tell you, all those guys are playing well right now, right? Okay, now think about this. Let's go to the safeties. Donovan Wilson's playing good, right? Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. Malik Hooker's playing well, right?
Absolutely. Our
J-Ron
whole
Curse.
defense playing
J-Ron
well.
Curse. Think about this. J-Ron Curse was playing well before he got injured. So my question is, how the hell is that defense not playing well against the run? You want to know why? Because it's like a Oreo sandwich of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the good cookie on the outside, but in the middle you got shit. Like there's nothing in the middle. And listen to me. I know I love Micah Parsons, but I love him enough to realize that he is not a linebacker. And
Yeah,
until we realize that, and this is like this, even if he is a linebacker, okay, I concede. Michael Parsons is a linebacker. Do you want him standing 5 yards away from the line of scrimmage?
no. He
No.
be pretty quiet at linebacker though. Just to be honest, he be pretty quiet. I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't really to the point where I want to say he's not a linebacker just yet.
See, I get in
But
trouble when I say stuff like that. I get in
yeah,
trouble when
yeah,
I say stuff like
yeah. I
that.
don't know if I'm there yet, but I can't argue with you because it do be a little quiet when Michael Parsons is dropping back. Like when he's not rushing the passer, it be a little quiet. Nah, I give you that. That's a fact.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, so I won't say he's not a linebacker, but I'm just saying I wouldn't do an Uber in a Lamborghini. That's all I'm saying. I don't think that's not conducive to what you should be doing. If I'm gonna be in a Lamborghini, I'm gonna be smashing somewhere.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
counterproductive.
It's counterproductive. You know what I'm saying? Having Micah Parsons standing beside LVE is having a Lamborghini and out here trying to Uber in it. Like that's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
I said, like, I ain't gonna lie. I seen him on film, man. I got some backlash about calling out LVE. And like I was bold enough to do it after his best game. I did a film session after his best game against the Bengals. He had like what
That was
about
not his
eight,
best
nine
game.
tackles.
He just had
I'm talking
tackles.
about this year. Yeah.
Yeah,
To
that
the
was not.
casual fan, that's finna read the stats, that was his best game, right?
Yes.
So he had like 8, 9 tackles. I'm like, okay. I think I just felt like it behooved me to do it, to say something about it. You know what I'm saying? So I went and made a film session. Like, look, I'm showing y'all exactly how this is really not that big of a deal that he got tackles. If all your tackles is coming 5 yards down the field, like tell me what's the use of that tackle? Like, how
Facts.
is that impressive? Like,
You
a
should be playing
linebacker
safety.
supposed yeah, a linebacker supposed to read the guards and stuff. When you see the guard move, you supposed to move and you supposed to shoot the gap and go make the play. He never
Facts.
makes plays behind the line of scrimmage ever. Not no more. He
So you
used
know what
to.
that means? So you know what your run support is? 0
That mean the player got 5 yards already. He
already.
he already got 5 yards when LVE make a tackle. Pay attention. You're gonna see it tomorrow too, unfortunately. Probably. I hope not. Let's hope he do better. But one thing I noticed, even on film, man, all LVE tackles is coming 5 yards down the field. He's never shooting gaps and making real life tackles for loss. That's just not his game no more. He making
Exactly.
tackles that's gonna save big runs sometimes. And you know, D Law do that
But that's
more
but that's
times than
but you
not.
know what? But let me tell you though. Let me tell you that he can't even get credit for that. You want to know why? Because when Jalen Smith did the exact same thing to Odell Beckham, you know what you guys did? You guys made memes of him chasing Odell Beckham, even though Jalen Smith was the right side linebacker that ran all the way to the left. That means he
Yeah.
ran past Alabama, Florida, Maine. He ran past all them states, all
Yeah.
the way up to New York to go try to chase this dude down. You know what I'm saying?
And
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 that's what
they seen through that. They seen through the fact that Jalen Smith was having all them tackles and still wasn't playing well. They called him out on that. But when
exactly.
it's LVE, they like, oh, he's just good and y'all just hating. No, he I mean, like I said, I'm gonna give a disclaimer. I said this just me, this just my opinion.
If it's
He was
backed
an
by
old,
facts, it's not an opinion. If it's backed
huh?
by facts, it's not. If it is backed by facts, it is not an
I'm talking
opinion.
about this phase. I'm talking about this portion of it. When I
Okay,
say I feel like he's a prototypical like old school linebacker, and I don't think that's what I want. I'm not that type of guy. I don't like those type of linebackers right now. Know what I'm saying? This is a passing league. He really look a little robotic at times to me. He look pretty stiff,
covering
and
grass.
I don't think he can cover like that. Now he might be able to drop in the zone because he got a little wingspan on him to hit the ball sometime, but he's just not my brand of linebacker right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the big, bulky guys no more. I like fast Jabril Cox type mold. You know what I'm saying? I need linebackers who can cover the slot if I need them to. I need linebackers who got range that can go sideline to sideline. You know what I'm saying? And stick their nose in the box and make some tackle. And
Yep.
I just don't see that from LVE right now, man. Unfortunately.
And you know the sad part about LVE is too. Not even to give him an excuse, but bro, Jalen Smith never had the defensive line that LVE has right now. Never. In the
That's a
three,
big indictment on you when you got a defensive line playing well. So that's
and you
why
got
you
Dan
made the
Quinn,
great
bro.
point. You made a great point.
Like his biggest defensive tackle was Antoine Woods, who we all loved. And I'll talk to Antoine today. I literally talked to Antoine Wood today. He is still a 280 pounds, 290 pounds, bro. He's just
Yeah,
a scrappy ass dude. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But
yeah.
bro, that is not really like think about the thing. Think about the difference. We went from Antoine Woods, who I love, that's my dude, to Quinn Bohannon. Put his numbers and how big he is in the comment box.
Man,
Like,
that boy
bro,
there, that's my guy
huge.
there. That's my guy there. You know, I showed him on the film session on this off season, man. Like one thing I noticed when watching his film is he got a whole different demeanor now. He got a whole different attitude now. He know exactly what he capable of now. He done been in that weight room. You know what I'm saying? He done
He
got
know he
bigger
can
and
play in the
better.
league. He know he can play.
This
Like
boy
once
be wagging
once
his
you
finger
realize,
out.
oh, yeah, I can play.
Look, he wag his finger after every play. I'm telling you, he got a whole different attitude nowadays. Like Quinn know he's that guy now.
Yeah.
He's one of those dudes now.
Hey, have it like don't you ain't gotta admit this, but if you ever lied on a resume on a job and got the job and you be all nervous first day, like, man, I don't know what I'm over here, baby,
I
but I'm about
hope.
to go get this check. And then you go up in there and like, man, I got this.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying? Go ahead.
he one of them now, man. And I'm telling you, I seen it even in the preseason. He was wagging his finger like Matumbo, like letting them know you are not running on Dallas no more. And you know, when he first got here, he did say that linebackers love me. He said that was one of
Mhm.
his mic drops right there. He said
Yeah, it
linebackers
was.
love me. You know what I'm saying? So he know exactly what his role is. He ain't trying to fill up the stat sheet with sacks. He's trying to take on two blockers and let his linebackers come in clean, which we need LVE to be able to shoot those gaps and make those plays. It's just
Listen,
point blank, period.
for anybody that's saying give LV a break solely because he has a bunch of tackles, that's not good enough. Sorry, that's not good enough.
Not 5 yards down the field.
That's not good enough.
I
He
don't
doesn't
want to
listen
sign
to me.
up for that.
Exactly because thank you. Thank you. I would rather him not be leading the team in tackles. You know what I'm saying? I would
If you
rather
gonna
if
get them 5 yards down the field,
exactly
absolutely. No.
like that's you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I needed his tackles when Daniel Jones was running up in the middle of my defense for
Yeah.
8 times, bruh.
And
Like,
look,
whose responsibility is that?
to be fair, Anthony, I said this on my show, so this is no cap from me. Like Anthony Barr, I was high on Anthony Barr. Maybe my expectation was a little too high, but he hasn't just I'm not head over heels for him right now either. You know
Mm-mm.
what I'm saying?
I
Just
think
being honest.
I'm gonna
I
keep it real
think
to
he's
you,
like a
landlord.
roller coaster.
Listen,
He's
this
a
I'm gonna
roller
tell you. I'm
coaster.
gonna tell you though, landlord. He's a pass rusher too, though. He wasn't
Yeah.
playing like the Cowboys aren't really playing Anthony Barr the way he was playing in Minnesota. Like they're low
And
key.
been sending them off the edge too now.
But like he needs to just solely like when Anthony Barr was in college, he was a tight end. Then he switched to the other side, and that was
Yeah.
his big thing, like getting to the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's almost I'm not, and I ain't giving him no excuses or nothing like that. But I feel like Anthony Barr is not really truly playing the position he's playing because they don't really need him to do it because they got Dorrance Armstrong and them dudes killing it off the side.
Yeah.
They need him actually playing linebacker, 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 linebacker.
And you
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
think that's his strength right
I
now
don't
at
think
this
no,
point.
I don't. And I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you this. I also think that the Dallas Cowboys are not taking the linebacker position serious because last year they hired a safety to $5
And
million
put him in there.
and put him in there. And this dude ain't even playing linebacker no more. Keanu Neal played safety he didn't play for a year. He played 14 games, and guess where he was in the playoffs? On the sidelines with no uniform on. That's
Now
where he
let
was.
me beg this question.
I'll always remember that about Keanu Neal.
I asked my people this question. I said, the fact that Dan Quinn ran big nickel, is that a indictment on your linebackers? Or is it
Absolutely.
that or
Absolutely.
is it just this the only other option? Is either an indictment on your linebackers or either your safety room just so awesome that you just gotta figure out the way to get them on the field. And it could two things could be true. Two things could be true, but I feel like it's to me just personally, the reason I keep asking that question is I believe that Dan Quinn knows that it's pretty much an indictment on the linebackers. Like,
Yes, and he also knows that there is nothing that there's no chance in hell that the Cowboys are going to bring in another linebacker like after you already brought in Anthony Barr. Like that's it.
yeah.
Like that's it. You can't like I don't think Dan Quinn even wants to go and ask you know what I mean? Like you're
But
saying
our safeties is dope though.
they
Our
are, but
safeties so
this
dope.
is the thing though. I love our safeties, but I also feel like they didn't tell them in training, like not OT, not training camp. You needed to tell them in OTAs. Because see, one thing Keanu Neal did come in, Keanu Neal came into training camp 15 pounds bigger. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he was
So
getting
it's
ready
like
for it.
he was getting ready for it. So it's
Yeah.
like, man, you have these. I love Donovan Wilson, man, but bro, that is a violent sport. That is a violent, like that's a business. Like, listen to me. What these safeties are doing, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and this is some real stuff on my mama, on my mama, on my mama. I promise you, they had a small conversation. Listen. I promise you, they had a small conversation with their agent about this because
Almost on the Debo Samuels tip.
listen to me, that landlord, because I think that kind of went over some people's head. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
you caught what I'm saying, if you're Donovan Wilson's agent, you're having a small conversation with him.
Yeah.
Why? Because your chances of injury are raised. Why? Because you're undersized for the position.
Yeah. See, but one thing you'll notice about it though, most of those guys are in the same type of prototype. They
Facts.
big, tall, and long. So even though they might not be bulky as a linebacker, they still got height and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like even
Yeah.
Israel, even Izzy, he tall too. He like
And he
six
got
three,
heart.
6'4". Yeah,
And
so
they got heart and nuts, bro.
yeah. So just like Jay Run like 6'4". So they are big guys. So that's why Dan Quinn probably feel like, oh, we could just plug them in too. So it is what it is. But you right about that. Like I said on the Debo Samuels tip, when he like, look, man, if y'all gonna run me like a running back, I'm gonna need to be paid like both. You know what I'm saying? So
Ooh,
cause he
I like
cause
that.
cause he know that it's gonna increase the chances of him getting injured. And that's exactly the conversation you're talking about. They going to their agents like, look, man, we ain't gonna be able to survive for long like this. So, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna go out here and endanger myself or hurt my chances of getting contracts, And then you see the way the Cowboys been playing, been playing raw at the negotiation table. Cause I feel like they got a steal from J. Ryan Curse. They did him
Oh,
dirty.
they did him
They
super
did
dirty.
J. Ryan dirty. I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy we got him, but good grief, he had a great year, and they just handed him a little few coins up under the table. So if they know that Steven Jones and them gonna play the game raw, like we used to say, if they gonna play the game raw, you got to be prepared to go in that negotiation table and be ready. You know what I'm saying? You definitely don't want an injury on top of it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
and especially with Jerry Jones saying availability is, a main thing, a reason why people get contracts, in Dallas and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I mean by that. That's definitely because that's a business decision, man. Like
Yeah,
that's definitely a business decision because you got to think like this, man. What I believe the Cowboys are hoping is that their defensive line, because every run play that's ever designed is always designed to get to the second level. You know what I'm saying? To get
yeah,
at least on the linebacker. Why? Because the linebackers and running backs are the same size. You make a move, now you're on safeties, they're smaller. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
As you guys notice, as you get further away from the line of scrimmage, the guys get smaller. Defensive
yeah,
line are their biggest guys, linebackers are smaller than them, and then safeties and guys are even smaller than that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
what we gotta always hope is that them swing tackles, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you, a swing tackle could literally turn one of our safeties' lights off, bro.
True. And
Like,
linebackers. But one thing you notice about the linebackers is like Dan Quinn, even though that we're not too fond of them, they are kind of pretty much the same mold too. Bar
mhm.
and LVE, they big guys. I guess he wants some big guys right there. I don't know. I guess he don't want the speed because I can't understand why Jabril Cox ain't getting no run. Why Devin Harper ain't
Yeah,
getting no run.
I'll tell you why Jabril Cox. Jabril Cox got a tackling problem. You know what I'm saying? The tackling got to get. I mean, I'm not saying I don't think he's worse than LVE. Well, I say it like this: Jabril Cox has had issues on special teams that I think has prevented him from getting run on the linebacker. Now Harper, I definitely think that he has, in preseason, he number 50, he was wearing it out. You know what
He
I'm
was
saying?
balling.
He
He
was
was balling.
balling. He was definitely
Yes.
balling. You know what I'm saying? So and he is actually built like LVE, and he is built like my boy
Bar.
Barr.
So
So
he
it's like
fit the prototype too then.
exactly. So
Yeah.
yeah, so he's a guy that I would think that, because I think, like, listen to me. I think two position changes that the Cowboys need to change. Tony Pollard need to go to slot, and Jabril Cox need to go to strong safety. Reason why he need
Yeah,
to go to strong safety,
Boss was saying the same thing about Jabril too.
like, the reason why he needs to go to
Yeah.
strong safety is because, one, he is like I mean, his size would be an advantage in the safety room, but it's a disadvantage as a
At,
linebacker.
at linebacker. And he do got a great skill set when it comes to coverage too. He can cover.
Yeah, and
That's
then he's
that's one of his biggest
think about this.
strengths.
If somebody's getting loose, because think like this. If a safety's hitting you, you're probably by yourself because lineman can't come up that far the field, right?
Yeah.
So by the time you get up on Jabril Cox, he's gonna be bigger, or you're gonna be the same size. He's gonna be able to lay the boom.
And then you got him with a head of steam too. Yeah,
Facts.
coming from the safety position. Yeah.
So it's like, imagine what he did against Daniel Jones, but at the safety position, just coming downstream. Boom. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
He'll be
saying?
laying some hats then.
He
For
would
sure.
be. You know what I'm saying? My boy QN says Devin Harper's runs a 4.4, I believe. Yes, I
Wow.
mean, yeah. This
I
linebacking
ain't know
core,
that.
I didn't know that either. One thing I do know is this linebacking core, like, as much as we may talk about it right now, it actually looks very good down the streets. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when
Yeah.
I look at this linebacking core a year from now, 2 years from now, I'm like, dang, Damon Clark's gonna be on here. Therefore,
He gonna be a
Cox will
beast.
have been improved. You know what I'm saying? Harper, bro, think about
Yeah.
this. You could have 3 brand new starters in 2 years that you groomed that all have some upside. Jabril Cox does have upside. Harper
Yeah.
does have upside, and the other young man does have upside.
Damone Clark gonna be a
Lamar Clark
monster. I
be a
believe he gonna
monster.
be a beast.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have the linebacking core is gonna get fixed in the next 2 years, but it's
Yeah.
like we're talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow let's talk about before we get out of here, man. Let's talk about some things that the Cowboys can do to stop the run tomorrow, man. I want each one of us to give one or two things that we think the Cowboys can do to stop the run tomorrow. And shoot, man, I'm gonna start with you, man.
So what we can do to stop the run? Let me see. One thing I do want to see. Now we know we love Dan Quinn, but every man has his flaws, and I feel like Dan might be subbing them the defensive lineman in a little too much. Like it
Good
seems
point.
like when you take Bo Hanna out, that's when the big runs play. That could be me, but that's how I see it
You
from
let
my
him get
point of
crazy.
view, from my
Let him.
perspective. It seems like every big run, Bo Hanna don't be on the field, and like that be one of them packages where Dan trying to get a little creative. And I feel like he might just need to run a little base, a little more. Know what I'm saying? This game. At least I need to see Quinn Bohanna out there on a consistent basis. I feel like he is the run stopper. He is the plug, the trash can full of dirt that we need to hold his run up. So that's one thing. And I really don't know about the linebackers. I don't know what to tell you about that, but we need the linebackers to play better. That's all I can say, because we know that they got their guys that they like, and they're not gonna give nobody else a shot at this point. So all we can do is pray for the best with LVE and Bar. We need them to play better. It's just point blank, period. We got, like I said, my two keys to stop the run would be stop being so creative and subbing in the line so much, and let Bohanna be out there a little more, because I feel like he's that guy. And then we need a better performance from Anthony Barr and LVE for sure.
Okay. I would say the first thing I would say the Cowboys need to do, or some things that we can do, as far as stopping the run, is controlling our gaps, man. Like I think it's definitely starts up front. So, just to kind of piggyback off what you said, my D tackles are definitely gonna have to, they're gonna have to kind of compensate for knowing that if it gets past them, there's a really good chance that we're gonna get gashed. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know, with that, the Dallas Cowboys, currently are number one in the NFL in 10 plus yards, runs.
Explosive
So
runs. Yeah.
explosive runs. So it's like that's definitely something that we need to improve on. So that has to be a focus. Also, man, we gotta, I call it gang bang tackling, man, but there has to be less individuality in the tackling. You know what I'm saying? Because like there has to be a team approach to tackling. Like LVE, you need to be more Jeff Heath. Like everybody used to always say, man, Jeff Heath can't tackle. All he gonna do is grab you and hold on to you. Say, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I'll
We
take
need
that.
we need a little more Rod Marinelli in this defense. You
Like
remember
yes,
that
like even if
defense?
you can't
Everybody
stop
used to
him,
run to the ball. Everybody
yes,
ran to the ball.
thank you, bro. Like
Yeah.
even if you can't stop him, bro, hold on him to him. Like
Yes.
don't be doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Wrap up.
Wrap up, and then that's gonna lead me to my next point. Part of the reason why the Dallas Cowboys lead the league in top 10 runs is because listen, let's just be real. If they're running past 10 yards, they're past the D tackles. They're past the linebackers. They didn't already made a mistake. That stat is technically on your DBs.
Yeah.
Because they're the only one that's going to catch someone 10 yards. And I'm going to tell you this right here. Trevon Diggs, as much as I love you, bro, if you want to be looked at as that real dude in the eyes of dudes that really play corner and not these dudes that just be catching interceptions, tackle, bro. That's the
You've been
difference.
tackling lately, the last
Man,
two games.
man, he needs to stop that. Man, I ain't gonna wish no ill will on him. But if tomorrow wasn't the game, I'd say, bro, your collarbone is only so strong, bro. Like, man, what are you doing, bro? Wrap up. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If Trevon Diggs, and people get mad when I say this, but like that's really the difference between him and Jalen Ramsey. Like like even in the missed tackle, versus Deebo Samuel. Like at the end of the day, you're gonna tell him, hey, bro, you didn't make the tackle. But at the end of the day, you're still going to give him a click because he was he was middle field, squared up, and tried to make the tackle. The better athlete just made the move. Like, come on, bro. Like Deebo
Yeah.
Samuels went Deebo Samuels on his ass.
I ain't gonna cap though. I don't think he wanted that smoke. I think he just gave a little,
He had no choice.
the
He
good
had no
old
choice.
college try, like they say.
He had no choice. But I mean, this is what I will say about Ramsey. Ramsey's history, his career says that he tackles. That he's a guy that's gonna come up and make a tackle. And I'm gonna tell you this
Okay.
right now. That is if because all the coverage thing is good, but I'm gonna tell you if he's able to come up and start making those tackles, you know what I'm saying, in those moments, bro, that's what's really I think that's gonna really like take his bag to a moment where it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Trevon Diggs is gonna get 1,000 interceptions. You know what they're gonna say? Oh yeah, but remember, guys, it's a passing league now. You know what I'm
Everybody
saying?
gets interception.
Everybody. See, that's called the watering down effect. That's the
Yeah.
same thing they're gonna do to Micah Parsons when he get all these sacks. Yeah, Micah, I get it, man. That's what they do in Dallas. See, if Micah was in Pittsburgh, they would hail him as a king. Oh my
He'd
God,
be the GOAT.
he'd be the GOAT. But in Dallas, they'd be like, oh my God, you got 50 sacks. Well, you know, they did drop back 1,000 times. So the mathematical equation says that you should at least get this game. Like
See,
you
that's
base
why that's one thing
that's
I
the
try to
difference,
do.
bro.
That's one thing I do try to do on my channel, man. Like it's a lot of, pessimistic fans. So they
That's what
they
that's
wanna
called.
that huh?
That's what that's called, pessimism.
Yeah, pessimistic, I believe. I could be
Ooh,
wrong. But
learn to
they skeptical. We'll say skepticism. They skeptical fans that, you can have a great thing and they won't appreciate it. But then when they leave, that's when they'll want to say, "Oh, I remember we had this guy." So on my channel, that's what I try to do. I try to give our players some the proper respect right now too. Now I know they ain't won a Super Bowl, but bro, you got an all pro corner in Trey Diggs, man.
yeah, you
Give him
do.
some respect. Give him some
Oh,
respect,
I'm
man.
giving him respect. I'm
I ain't
giving him
talking about
respect.
you. I'm not
Oh
talking
yeah, yeah.
about you. I'm talking about the skeptical fans. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
they'll be the ones on Twitter saying, Trey gave up this many yards. Man, you got an all pro corner. Don't let the other fans bully you into saying this man ain't good when this man is an all pro. Like, don't do that. I
Man, I'm
wouldn't
gonna
even
tell you
have
like
a
this.
conversation with them about that. You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
tell you like this, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this. If you are close your eyes right now and you say you have the best receiver in football right now, and you have one play, and you have four corners to pick, Trevon Diggs is gonna be one of those corners.
Absolutely.
And if you ain't, you are a crackhead and you're a
You
hater, bro.
are a fool.
You're a hater, bro. You're a hater, bro. You are a
Yeah.
hater. You are a
Facts.
hater.
Facts. Okay, because I'm thinking like, okay,
And whatever that award is, give them that award. It don't be Pro Bowl because a lot of this
yeah,
stuff be voted, be fans voted. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's like the narrative on any player that's in Dallas sometimes don't be good anyway. So you always almost got to fight through that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
They don't get that same because think about this. Look at if you go look at what's that boy Marcus Peters. Go look at Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters has gotten paid a ton of money. He's gotten
Yeah,
a gang of interceptions, and I know of a ton of times Marcus Peters gave up touchdowns in the wrong moments.
yeah, yeah,
Him and
yeah.
Marcus Williams from the Saints.
But
You
they
know what I'm
don't
saying?
even bring up the yards that Jalen Ramsey get. They don't even bring it up.
Yeah, because their fans don't care about that.
Yeah,
Most of
yeah,
let me listen, landlord. What you got to remember is, bro, we talking about our own folks, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like we not this, the average fan are looking at Trevon Diggs like, bro, yeah, I would love to have Trevon Diggs on my team.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and he will, and that's that within itself. So, but hey, man, we've been on here for about an hour, man. I appreciate you for coming through, man. Hey, let them know where they can
Already.
find you at, landlord.
Yeah, man. Just holler at your boy, man, landlord from Alabama, with the same handle on our social media. You know, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that, man. Just come holler at me. I cover the Cowboys. Like my brother West Coast, we just do our thing. DC4L, you already know.
Yes, sir. We got like 127 people on here watching. So appreciate all y'all folks that's been up here late watching. You know what I'm saying? We about to kick it in. I'm about to go to sleep, man, because I got to get up and get on this freeway to get to this game tomorrow, man. So, man, make sure you guys. Oh, Michael Thomas is out tomorrow? Oh, I'm gonna have to go put up a parlay card in there. Didn't even know because the other team is an underdog. That might change everything on my card. I appreciate you that news, Jason. I might even about to go to the store. You need anything? Let me know, man. Inbox me. All right, man. Hey, man, it's your boy West Coast. You already know where to find me at, man. Anything that's Cowboys, just type in West Coast Cowboy, and I'm gonna pop up on you, like you know what I'm saying, like somebody, you know what I'm saying. But make sure you guys, as we get up out of here, make sure you guys hit that share button, and then make sure you guys hit that star button. Out the door. Make sure you do it, man, so we can show some love, man. I appreciate you guys, and you guys already know what it is, man. Never look down because the stars up. Peace.
Already.